In the name of Allah, the most compassionate, the most merciful. Respected brothers and sisters in Islam, may Allah's peace, mercy, and blessings be upon you all. Today, I bring to you a beautiful secret from the treasures of the Holy Quran. A secret that carries within it the light of healing, the fragrance of mercy, and the key to well-being both in this world and the hereafter. It is a practice so simple that even a sick person lying on his bed can perform it. Yet, it is so powerful that by Allah's will, it brings complete shifa, healing and cure, for the body, the mind, and the heart. The Messenger of Allah himself guided us about this practice, and countless scholars and saints have emphasized its blessings. It is about reciting 2 surahs at 2 of the most blessed times of the day, the time of Far and the time of Asr. Dear viewers, let us first understand why these 2 moments are so special. The time of Far, when the world is still and the night slowly gives way to dawn, is a time when Allah's mercy and angels descend to the earth. This is the time when sincere hearts rise for prayer, and the Quran is recited with tranquility. The Prophet said that whoever remembers Allah at the times of Far and Asr, Allah will grant him a place in paradise. This blessed narration is found in Sahih al-Bukhari. Similarly, the time of Asr is a moment when the doors of Allah's mercy are opened. This is that precious hour in which supplications are accepted more readily. When a believer raises his hands in dua at this time, Allah listens with special mercy. Imagine then, my respected brothers and sisters, if at these 2 sacred times, a person recites 2 chosen surahs of the Quran. How great will the blessings be? Which surahs are these? They are none other than Surah Al-Fatiha, the opening of the Quran, and Surah Al-Ikhlas, the surah that declares the oneness of Allah in the purest form. The Prophet has told us that Surah Al-Fatiha is a cure for every illness. In fact, when some companions of the Prophet encountered a tribal chief stung by a scorpion, they recited Surah Al-Fatiha over him, and he was instantly cured. When this incident was reported to the Prophet, he smiled and said, "How did you know that Surah Al-Fatiha is a cure?" And he approved of their action. Surah Al-Ikhlas, on the other hand, is the surah that equals 1/3 of the Quran in reward. Whoever recites it regularly earns the love of Allah and His Messenger. It is a shield against illness, evil, and misfortune, and a source of immense blessings. Now imagine reciting these 2 surahs together at the times of Far and Asr. It is as if one is drinking from the fountain of Allah's mercy twice a day. Allah Almighty says in Surah Al-Isra, "Bani Israel, we send down in the Quran that which is a healing and a mercy for the believers, but it does not increase the wrongdoers except in loss." This verse is a guarantee from Allah Himself that the Quran is a means of healing. Healing not only from physical illnesses, but also from the diseases of the heart, doubts, fears, depression, anxiety, and misguidance. The great commentators of the Quran, like Imam Qurtubi and others, have explained that this healing is both spiritual and physical. When a sick person listens to the Quran, when verses are recited over him, when he keeps himself attached to it, Allah opens the doors of shifa for him. Let us look closer at Surah Al-Fatiha. The Prophet called it the greatest surah of the Quran. He said it is a cure for every disease except death. When recited with faith and sincerity, it becomes a spiritual medicine that penetrates into the heart and body. Even today, many pious scholars and elders use Surah Al-Fatiha in Ruqya, the Islamic practice of reciting Quran for healing. They recite it 7 times over water and give it to the sick to drink. By Allah's will, recovery follows. If a patient's hand is held, and Surah Al-Fatiha is recited over him 7 times while in the state of wudu, Allah's mercy descends and relief is granted. Surah Al-Ikhlas, on the other hand, is a shield of protection. The Prophet loved this surah dearly. One companion used to recite it constantly in prayer. When asked why, he replied, "Because it describes my Lord, and I love it." The Prophet said in response, "Your love for it will admit you to paradise." Regular recitation of Surah Al-Ikhlas brings blessings in sustenance, light in the heart, and protection from harm. It is a surah of Tawheed, the belief in the oneness of Allah, which is the foundation of all healing. Some people wonder about the use of amulets containing Quranic verses. Scholars of Al-Sunnah, including Imam Ahmad Raza Khan, have said that if the amulet contains lawful words, verses of the Quran, names of Allah, or prophetic du'as, then it is permissible. In fact, it is recommended because it is a way of benefiting our Muslim brothers and sisters. The Prophet himself said, "Whoever among you can benefit his brother, let him do so." My dear brothers and sisters, reflect on this point. Every prophet was given miracles suited for his time. Musa was given miracles against the magicians. Isa was given miracles of healing the sick. Dawood was given miracles with iron. And our beloved Prophet Muhammad was given the miracle of the Quran, a miracle that lives on forever. The Quran is not just words on paper. It is light, healing, mercy, and guidance. It has the power to heal diseases of the heart and the body. Now, let us return to the practice I mentioned at the beginning. At the times of Far and Asr, sit in wudu, with a pure heart and sincere intention. Recite Surah Al-Fatiha 5 to 7 times. Surah Al-Ikhlas 5 to 7 times. Before and after this, recite Durud Sharif the same number of times. Then raise your hands in dua. Ask Allah sincerely for healing, relief, and mercy. By the will of Allah, whether the illness is physical or spiritual, healing will descend. Those who make this practice a habit will not only find healing from sickness, but also protection from depression, anxiety, and stress. Their hearts will remain at peace, their sustenance will increase, and their lives will be filled with barakah. For Surah Al-Fatiha is the cure for every disease except death, and Surah Al-Ikhlas is the gateway to paradise and the love of Allah. Therefore, respected viewers, I humbly request you to make these 2 surahs a part of your daily life. Teach them to your children, recite them in the morning and evening, and hold firmly to the rope of the Quran. May Allah grant us the ability to recite His book abundantly, to act upon its teachings, and to receive healing through its blessings. Ameen. Ya Rabb al-Alameen. If you found this video beneficial, then please like, share, and subscribe to this channel, so that more Muslims can learn about the treasures of the Quran. May Allah be our helper and protector.